answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Yeah. When I've been strange. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
You need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Watch the pass.
On play action, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Check 52, come on. Not here. Hey, switch gears. Check 31, check 31.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
319.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
17, 17. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Back.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter. 58, right over there.
Now Washington. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's close. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Gone. Lucky. Check 43. Check 3.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Down. 10 Lobo. 49. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that down.
Washington on third and short. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go, D. Big Topper. Let's go.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Yep.
They'll try to counter with Washington, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first.
The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
To throw, it's Allen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Around 80! Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Three down, three down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Here we go. Set. 94. Give me that ball, defense. 80 weapon. Give me that ball, defense. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 9. Check 9. Check. 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 Kill. 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 Turn up. Kill. 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 Turn up. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
64, weak. Smooth. Yes. Mike 49. General West. Mike 49.
On first and goal, Washington. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Matchbox lights.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. DeAndre Washington, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And it's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's second down.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ain't no such thing as a lane. Orbit. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, rock it. Rock it. 58 to Mike. Watch that.
2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Allen now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Finds an opening past the 40, and Woods has it complete. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Delta. 49, 45.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ready up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Protein spell. Switch. Now.
Stay at home. Stay at Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Go. Greystone travel.
That's going to be a long day. 49.
Shoot.
Back to throw here. He gets it to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
57. Mike, 57. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Mullins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 57. Yo. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Washington now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Bills' 37-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2, sir.
Check.
Hey, wahoo.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run again with Hunt. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Get it, boy! Get it, boy! 57.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gators. Not today, you won't. Not today. 49.
They'll drop to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Man, I got you. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Go now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Mullins now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Fresno. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Rip left. Joker. Spike.
running it, Washington. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible, but here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
17, guys. Check it out.
Allen going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
57. Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find John Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 50, check 50.
On second down, it's Washington. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Allen to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Right back to Washington. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Rams, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5.